Today we're doing the GLM book for 1 and 8, practice 25, page 77. You should attempt the questions before looking at this video. If you haven't, please go back and do it. It's important to try. The first and the last lines are correct, so I put a tick to indicate the first and the last line are correct. Okay, next. Okay. You need to identify what is the dominant tense of the text. So how do you know what is the dominant tense of the text? Is to spot the verbs being used. So what are the verbs in the first sentence? Jules wakes with a groan and realizes with a start that she's on a small hospital bed in the middle of a frantic triage center. So what are the verbs in this sentence? Wakes, realizes. Okay, so what tense are these verbs? Present tense. So the dominant tense is present tense. Okay, so as you can see that what the genre of the text is about a story about Jules. Okay, before I proceed, I should explain what is triage center. So as you can see here in the picture, this is a triage nurse in an emergency room. So triage is a process in an emergency room where medical examination is done to decide which patients are the ones that are most seriously ill and must be treated first. So when Jules, she's in a hospital. Okay, let's continue. The curtain wall surrounding her is open at. Okay, I notice that this is the verb is, so it's correct. Surrounding her, okay, is correct. Okay, so I notice here that there's this word curtain wall. So wall is a noun, okay, and curtain here is also a noun. Can there be two nouns together? Can there be two nouns together? No. Okay, you want to describe the wall, okay, it cannot be a noun. It needs to be what? What would describes a noun? It should be an adjective. Okay, it should be an adjective. So, what is an adjective form of the word curtain? It should be curtained. C-U-R-T-A-I-N-E-D. So that is the adjective form of the verb. Okay, curtained. Okay. Oh, I forgot to circle the error. Okay, remember to circle the error. Okay, don't underline, circle it. Okay, so the curtained wall surrounding her is open at her feet, and she saw a nurse station across from her. So we say that the dominant tense is present tense. So this I spotted that it is in past tense. So this tense error. Sees, present tense. Okay. In the center of the large room, she lifted her head slowly to survey her condition and assumes, this should be correct, it must be good. Okay, to survey, correct. Okay, what did I notice? I noticed that she, okay, singular subject, this should be singular verb. But this is not in singular verb. This is in base form. So, singular verb of lift is lifts. Okay, let's continue. Assumes it must be good if she isn't hooked up to any needles or monitoring equipment. Okay, notice here, okay, equipment do not have an S because it is an uncountable noun. Okay, uncountable noun. So, uncountable noun does not have a plural form. Equipment. Okay. Uncountable. I just put noun. All right. Let's continue. Her clothes are covered in dirt and dust. Okay, this is definitely wrong. Why? Because I noticed that here is are. Okay, so in other words, this must be in past participle. Past participle or present participle. Sorry, this is present participle. Okay, and here her clothes are covered. So it tells me that this should be in passive voice. Okay, so covered. Okay, so it should be in participle. Okay, how do you know that this is also participle? Her legs and arms are covered in scratches. Ah, great. Did you see that? The answer is actually given. Okay, it's the same. Are covered. Same. Are covered. Okay, so that's a clue here. In scratches. And as she lifts her leg, she sees her shin already turning black when the board landed her. No. Okay, we are talking about this period. This place which is the shin. So the shin is the part on the leg that is in between the knee and the ankle, and it's the front part of it. So her shin already turning black. Where? Okay, should be where. Why? Because we are talking about the part, the location. Okay, where the shin is already turning back. So it should be where. Okay, because we're talking about location. The shin landed on her. Okay, landed on her is correct. Laying is correct. Okay, because it's describing what she's doing, right? Laying her head back on the pillow. Propped. Correct. What's propped? Okay, that means like boosted up. She swallow hard. Okay, here I notice again singular subject. This should be singular verb. Okay, so be singular verb. Swallows. Her heart pounds. Oh, sorry, her head pounds. Alright, why? Because here singular hit. So, oops. Singular. Okay, so this should be singular verb. Okay, so hit pounds. Singular verb. And she, feels, okay, that's correct, a little sick. But other than that, she seems to be alright. She tries to recall, correct. What happened and how she ended up here. Okay, this is correct. She remembers. That's correct. Okay, let me read again. She tried to recall what happened. Okay, so this part of the story tells you about what happened. Okay, so this one ended. So this should be, if we say in parallel structure, this should be happened. Past tense. Okay, because we are describing what happened in the past. Okay, and she remembers the tornado and run to the basement with her West and her friends. She recalls, right, the building falling on them and then nothing. Okay, a tornado is a hurricane. So falling is correct. If you notice here, okay, building falling, okay, should be a continuous tense because we're talking about an action that is in progress. Okay, so action that's in progress, running, right? All right. So, have you seen a tornado or been caught in a storm before? Let me know in the comments.